Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. Disney Star Wars is trash. We have to always say that at the start of one of these types of videos. It is bad fan fiction. It hates real Star Wars. And those behind it hate actual Star Wars and hate people who have thoughts on real Star Wars, who are passionate, who carry the banner of real Star Wars forever. All that being said, last week a thing began. On Friday, we knew that South Park was going to put out Journey into the Panderverse. We didn't know that it was going to be a direct attack on Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm, and Disney. And as I stated in my video on Friday, if you haven't watched it, go check it out. South Park is the gold standard because they lay it into everybody. They took equal opportunity shots at Kathleen Kennedy, Disney Star Wars, and us, the passionate fans who are calling it out. Those of us who are used to being roasted, we shrug it off, we laugh it off because we know that that's what South Park does. They give you the equal opportunity perspective so that the viewer can make the choice for themselves on who's really at fault or what's really going on in a situation. And that's what South Park does. When South Park decides to point out something going on, that means it's important. That means it's reached the level of, I guess, relevance that it needs to be made into satire. It needs to be made fun of. It needs to be roasted. It needs to be made easily accessible to the normies. All that being said, we've been waiting for a few days now for the fallout to begin from Panderverse and the direct assault on Kathleen Kennedy, which is something that has never been done before. I mean, South Park's taken shots at other big names. They've taken shots at JJ over Star Wars. They've taken shots at Lucas. They've taken shots at Disney itself over Star Wars, with their whole Mickey persona. But they've never gone after Kathleen Kennedy. No one has gone after Kathleen Kennedy because everybody's scared to death of Darth KK because she knows where all the bodies are buried. But South Park gives no shit. And you know who else doesn't give a shit? Gina Carano. Anybody not familiar with Gina Carano's relationship with Star Wars? Well, it's very simple. She was a part of Disney Star Wars for The Mandalorian. She made a relatively innocent post on social media that Disney didn't like because the little weirdos that they pander to didn't like it. She was summarily fired, removed, trashed, tarnished, and then she became, for lack of a better term, an internet folk hero. And she became very connected to our sphere by becoming friends with people involved with geeks and gamers and the such, so much so that she hangs out with them from time to time. It's a very cool story. And Gina Carano is very cool herself. Also, smoking hot. Gina Simpson's 2012 American Gladiators. Proud of it. Anyway, Gina has had personal experience with Kathleen Kennedy and how she operates. And what did she do the other day? She went to X Twitter and she delivered a gut punch, as only Gina can, detailing her story, as it were, and how Kathleen Kennedy really behaves when this kind of stuff goes on, when she gets attacked. Now, we're not going to read her tweets. I'm saving that for my stream tonight. Mellow Mondays, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. Join us there. But her first tweet basically describes her events, how she dealt with it, what she had gone through concerning Kathleen Kennedy, and how Kathleen Kennedy reacts when she comes under attack, wondering if South Park's going to suffer the same thing. Again, nobody really wants to go after South Park because their counterpunch is what's the most vicious thing. They don't care. But it's the second post I want to talk about. A lot of people are going to talk about how, Gina just wailed on Disney. She took it to KK. Yeah, and that's true. And that's true. I'm going to talk about more of that tonight. But what I want to focus on here in this video today is her second tweet in response to Around the Galaxy podcast. So as soon as you see their title on their account there, you know exactly who you're dealing with when they support the SAGs. Yeah, I said it. You know who you're dealing with? They don't care about fans. They don't care about Star Wars, if you ask me, because when they say at Gina Carano is crazy out of her mind, you know, when they say something like that, that is the example of what we're dealing with here. And that's what I want to talk about. Gina goes on a very long response, which again, we will go over on stream on Mellow Mondays. Long story short, Gina really takes it to these individuals that they don't know what they're talking about. How do you know my experience? Maybe you're the one with a problem if you have to do this and if you have to talk like this. And that's what I want to talk about. You notice this is how those who Disney has cultivated into their stan base react. Whenever somebody points out truth, facts, and logic, as Gina has done in both her tweets, only response they are capable of is a direct personal assault. A direct attack to try and diminish, to dehuman, to unperson those who are trying to speak the facts and the logic. Gina did nothing wrong before, has said nothing wrong here. In fact, she's telling the truth from her experience and everything we understand. And right away, their response lends validity to what Gina said in her first tweet about KK will send out her minions to attack those who go after her. And right away, here comes a shill minion. Whether she was, as Gina said, whether you were paid to do it or not. Are you being paid to this? Or are you just doing it because you suck the corporation's big fat dick? Gina didn't say that. I'm saying that. They're just going right at her to try and dehumanize her by calling her crazy. And that is what they do. They don't like it when you take apart Disney Star Wars. They don't like it when you go after the big corporation. But the thing is, they have no defense for how bad Disney Star Wars is. They have no defense for the fact that they're supporting corporations over fans. So they go right to the personal attack. I've had it come at me many times. Whenever I say something, whenever I give a detailed account of why this is bad, why Ahsoka was bad, you know what the response from the stands are? Shut up, incel. Shut up, bigot. Shut up, hater. Shut up, you toxic fan. You're the reason Star Wars is bad. You're the reason everything is wrong with pop culture because you just don't shut up. You have to attack. And yes, did South Park make fun of us doing that? Yeah, they did. And you know what? I'm happy to be that angry nerd for you. I will be that angry nerd that voices the thoughts in your mind that reminds you that you are not alone. But these people don't get that. They just want their access. They just want the social media head pat. They want to be told they're good for siding with people on the right side of history. They want that. That's all they want. They don't care about these franchises. If they cared about the franchise, even in their own perverted way of enjoying Disney Star Wars, they would actually then debate you. They would go point to point on why you're wrong. If these people actually cared, they would want to prop up, build a good foundation for why their version is better than yours. But they don't. Instead, they just shoot out one-liners to get social media attention, to show, to virtue signal to all their allies that they're still on the right side of history, that they're a team player, that they can take it to the incels, they can take it to the bigots, they can take it to the haters, the toxic nerds, the toxic fans. Praise me. Give me access, because then that's what that is. It's all about access. It's showing Big Daddy Disney, Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm, that I'm here to defend you. I'm here to white knight for you. I'm going to show everybody that you're in the right and those toxic fans are in the wrong. They shouldn't hate Rey. They shouldn't hate Kathleen Kennedy. She's just doing the best she can. No. She's destroyed Star Wars. We all pointed out. And they don't like that. So they attack us. They call us names. They call Gina names because she's pointing out the truth, the facts, and the logic of the situation. It all boils down to this. We have passion. We have love. We are the lifeblood of everything. We are the fans. Without us, none of these franchises exist. And that's what people like Around the Galaxy podcast either forgot or never understood. That when we complain about something, it shows we care. We want it to mean something. We want it to remain as it always was. And when I say that, I mean good. Not static in terms of its development, just good. Things can evolve, things can change, but if it's bad, it stinks. And as a fan, we have a right to do it. Gina's a fan too. She was a fan who was on the inside, who saw how the sausage was made. So when she tells us that Kathleen Kennedy is horrible and will use all the powers at her command to destroy people who are not carrying the water for Disney Lucasfilm, for her vision of Star Wars, which is not George's galaxy far, far away. When she tells us the truth like that, those of us who understand what's going on, we listen. We share it. We point out, look, she's telling like it is, because it syncs up with everything we've seen over the years where Disney will attack fans. Disney will go on campaigns to smear people who do not line up with Disney Lucasfilm. Truth, facts, and logic. When you have those as your defense, and not just my truth, actual truth. When you have these things as your receipts, as the foundation of your argument, you will win the day. Gina's winning the day. And when all they can do is attack her with dehumanizing insults like they attack all of us, it shows how weak they are, how scared they are, and the complete fact that Disney Star Wars is in retreat and that we are winning. We will keep winning. One day, real Star Wars will survive all of this. And myself and many others will carry that banner and carry its story into the future so that people will know George's galaxy far, far away. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube. Hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan, fake fan, and SJW fee-fees. Hit the notification button, show my videos like I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from the real, passionate fans like you. I care what you think. I do not care what the Stans, the fake fans, and the SJWs have to say, because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards. And I know this is going to trigger them, and I know they're just going to attack me with ad hominem insults without any actual facts or logic or debate tactics used, because they're stupid. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos. Maybe a little shit stirring here and there. Who knows? @TheRenNerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.